It's 8-bit, you little shit, that's right, punk. Just rage and quit, I don't care, don't give a fuck. It is time for me to go level up. It's 8-bit, you little shit, that's right, punk. Just rage and quit, I don't care, don't give a fuck. It is time for me to go level up. What is up, y'all? We back at it again with another Capcom classic NES game. We're obviously going to be talking about Chip 'n Dale Rescue Rangers, based off of the classic Disney Plus 2020 movie starring the Lonely Island.
Oh, I guess not.
But let's be real though, that movie, you know, it was I was a big fan of the cartoon. I ain't never seen it, but I only saw like 20 seconds of one episode, and I'm like, okay, this is pretty tight. But then of course we got the sequels to those movies, and you know, the second one, that wasn't very good. The third one, that was just kind of aight. But the fourth one, that was when they was really getting funny. You know, the road chip, that's some classic comedy right there.
Chipmunk? Where's the S? There's 3 of you.
No, but for real gamers, we're going to be talking about the classic, the NES title Chip 'n Dale Rescue Rangers, which is definitely up there with other NES classics and based on beloved Disney cartoons like DuckTales. So the plot of the game is that the evil fat cat burglar has kidnapped Inspector Gadget, and it's up to Chip 'n Dale to go out and save her. Or something. I mean, the story itself doesn't really matter a whole lot, honestly. I mean, in between you get the cutscenes that kind of explain what the next level is going to be as you go throughout the game. But really, I mean, the story, it's not all that important. I mean, it's nice they included it, but it's, you know, whatever. It's a platformer, you know. Sometimes people don't play platformers for stories. Now, right away, I just gotta say, the graphics in this game is actually really good, and I like the little attention to detail because the main characters are so small. You gotta have them running around all these, like, kitchen countertops, and you're going around plumbing, and you're going on trees. I haven't seen anything in a game like that since, like, the Toy Story game I reviewed, like, a long-ass time ago. I don't know, just small attention to detail. I kind of appreciate that shit. Now, as for the attacks to defend yourself against Fat Cat's minions, you're throwing a bunch of boxes. And shit, sometimes you don't even have to throw the boxes. You just pick them up, enemies jump right into them, and then they fucking go down like nothing. Yo, GTA 6, you can learn a thing or two from Chip 'n Dale on NES. You don't even have to go around doing drive-bys on people. You can just throw boxes on them, and they fucking go down like nothing, y'all. There's about 10 levels, and I gotta say, there really ain't a whole lot to complain about this. I mean, when people say that this is a good NES game, this is like a classic game that everybody really likes, they ain't lying, man. This is actually a really fun game. Being completely serious, even without seeing a lot of the show that this is based on, this is still a really good game, and I feel like even if you weren't familiar with its source material, you're actually gonna get a lot of really good, fun gameplay out of all this. Good platforming, good jumping. The only thing that sucks in terms of the gameplay is, well, unlike in something like DuckTales, you ain't got replenishable health. It's one of those games where 3 hits and you're down, so you gotta be careful with that. The only other thing I can nitpick about is, well, the boss levels ain't all that great. I mean, they all basically play the same. You're just throwing a red ball at them, and after like 4 or 5 hits, they go down. Even the final boss is like this. I don't know why, but yeah, every boss level not that impressive. Like I said, all that is nitpicking. This game is actually really good, and I feel like if you played a lot of NES games, this is definitely up there. It's definitely a classic. The graphics look good, the gameplay is good, and well, apparently there's a second one of these, which I heard is just kind of like a slightly different version of this one. I don't know, maybe it's like one of those Mario 2 titles where it was like a different game, but then they just reskinned it as Mario, and then the actual Mario 2 came out, and it was just basically just a clone of the first one. I don't really know much about that. We ain't even talking about the second one, but I gotta say, this is a Capcom game that definitely helped put Capcom on the map compared to nowadays and some of the shit that they doing, but we ain't gonna talk about that. Mostly because I have no idea what Capcom is even doing right now. But yeah, overall, Chip 'n Dale on NES, it's a pretty good game. I guess you could say that it's a lot of fun. That was my best gadget. I tried to connect it back to the whole Inspector Gadget thing, but no, fuck.
Oh. What the fun playing Dreamcast?
Dreamcast? Lot of fun.